Hey everyone, welcome to the final talk of Chapter 8, and what we're talking about today is the concept of an appositive, or appositives, and these are on page 88. Okay, so what is an appositive? Well, an appositive is one noun placed next to another noun. Okay, so here is an example of an appositive. So, Mr. Fields, a teacher, or LeBron James, a basketball player. Okay, it can be more than one noun. It could also be, sometimes this is referred to as an appositive phrase. So an appositive or an appositive phrase. But basically, it's one noun that's placed next to another noun in order to describe it, kind of like an adjective would, right? So, I mean, we can describe Mr. Fields in many different ways. We can say that he's tall or he's short, or that he is skinny, but we're just describing him with another noun here, and we're telling what he is. Okay, so he's a teacher, or LeBron James. We can describe him in many different ways. He's tall, he's fast, he's athletic, but here he's described with a noun. He's a basketball player. Okay, so I'm going to give you some examples of appositives in Latin. Okay, so I have Publius and Weir, which are two nouns, and they're put next to each other. So this would be translated as Publius, a man, or the man Publius, or Cornelia, Puella, um, the girl, Cornelia, or Cornelia, a girl. Okay, here are a couple more examples. Okay, Poeta Ovidius, the poet Ovid. Ovid was a very famous Roman poet who wrote the Metamorphoses and many other things about mythological transformations. And he's one of the most important writers in all of Latin literature. Okay, here's another one. Deus Mars. So, the god Mars. Okay. One thing that you may have noticed already is that the appositive and or the noun and its appositive, they agree in case. So appositives agree in case. So they have to be the same case. They don't actually have to be the same number or even the same gender, although they usually are. They don't have to be, but they have to be the same case. And so let me give you an example of an appositive in a different case. Okay, so alright, so here is a sentence with an appositive and an appositive that's in a in a case other than the nominative case. So deam minerwam. So right away we see minerwam is the appositive. Okay, it's the same case as deam, which is the direct object, so it's accusative. And so that's why minerwam is accusative. And so if I translate the sentence, I'm going to start here with the verb. I for M. I was seeing, or we could say I saw. I saw the goddess Minerva in the temple. I was very fortunate. I saw the goddess. She wasn't really angry when I saw her in the temple. Okay, and so you can use an appositive as a noun to describe another noun, and the appositive always has to agree in case. Okay, and that's it for this lecture, and thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.